What's up, YouTube? Copy7789 here. Coming at you guys with my newest deck profile. Um, I still have windups. A buddy of mine is actually using them right now because I did put a deck together. Um, a deck that I've been playing since that I had played last format and really enjoyed playing. And you're going to see in a minute that it's Chaos Dragons. Um, I, I've always been a big fan of dragons, um, and seeing them do well in Indie really sparked my interest. So I played on Dueling Network a little bit. I know that's really not the best place to test, as far as um, that's concerned. Um, and I was winning a lot with Chaos Dragons. It really performed well. Um, and then for those of you who don't know, I think I've said it in a couple videos now. I am going to Rhode Island, YCS Rhode Island. I'm leaning towards this as my choice to go with. And also, this coming Sunday, I have a regional in College Park, Maryland, that I will be going to as well. And I'm plan on playing this deck there as well. And this deck is really, it fits my playstyle. It's very aggro and controlling at the same time. And yeah, um, I'm really just testing a few things at the moment. I think the regional is going to be the biggest test of what I like in the what I need to change. I guess is the best way to put it in the main deck, and certain things like that. I do have a few proxies in here. When I get to them, I will let you know what they are. Um, so so yeah. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Um, so, yeah, like I said, when I get to the proxies, I have the cards, or we have the cards, I guess I should say. It's just I don't have them on me personally. Um, so once I get them, I will be throwing them in the deck, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, hope you guys can see that. Yeah, looks like you can. So I am going to go through main, extra, and side. Not going to explain too much at the moment, but yeah. Okay, so you start off, of course, with your 3-light Pulsar Dragon. I think this is one of, not the best monster in the deck. Um, 3 Dark Flare. I have a third Dark Flare. I have no idea where it is, but I definitely have a third. His effect is just really good, and he's something you can bring back with Light Pulsar, and it's good to just get the Darkness Metal in the grave with him as well. So yeah, 3 Dark Flare. Of course, you can only play 1 Darkness Metal, and you also have your 1 Dark Arm Dragon. And the reason I throw these two out together is because these are your targets for your 1 Eclipse Wyvern. Um, I tested with 2, and I drew it way too much. When I did draw 1, I would draw one of the pieces a lot with it. So I felt like 1, I would see it enough that it wouldn't be dead, and I'd still be able to get his effect. But I wouldn't see it enough when I would draw these guys, so that way if I did draw it, it wouldn't just be a dead draw. So yeah. Now you get to Lightsworn cards. You have 3 Raikou and 3 Lila. I have a third Lila somewhere. Um, yeah, that's pretty standard. I may go up. I may end up putting in Jane to get over Thunder Kings because this deck doesn't like Thunder King. However, I do have a decent amount of outs to Thunder King in Raikou itself and Card Trooper. But yeah, Thunder King still can be kind of a. It can still kind of suck to see, basically. So yeah, that is the Lightsworn engine for now. Like I said, I may end up putting in Jane, but I'm not absolutely sure yet. 2 Card Trooper to get your milling going. It's nice because it can crash, obviously, with Thunder King. Get your Lightens and Darks and Graves, and allows you to keep hand advantage and draw cards. So yeah. And at worst, it'll bait out warnings as well. Then you have the Tour Guide engine, double Tour Guide, 1 Sangan, and a Night Assailant. I feel like you need all these because if you mill any of the pieces to it, You want to have, one of the other pieces in deck, obviously. And then these two are decent standalone monsters. So if all you have left in deck are tour guides, or if you draw these two in an opening hand, obviously your tour guide engine isn't dead. So yeah. And then I play Gores, and I also play Double Tragodia. Um, I feel like it's really, really, you keep your hand up really easily with this deck, so it's really easy to drop Trag when he's really big, and Gores is Gores. I never have back row, obviously, so yeah. Your big other boss monsters, you have one BLS and one Chaos Sorcerer. Um, yeah, I mean, that's really all you have to say. If he was at 2, obviously I would play 2. However, he is at 1. It kind of sucks. It hampers the deck a little bit. But it's still good. So yeah. And then you get into your hand traps. I play triple Effect Veiler. I'm just personally more of a fan of Effect Veiler. I want to be able to stop the effect rather than just draw cards. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I can draw stuff that I can be able to drop a Tragodia and it'd be huge. However, it doesn't stop the setup, and most of the time I'm going to be able to drop a monster to be able to get over that monster that I was trying to stop. So yeah, but I do play 1 Maxi main as well. I figured 4 hand traps would be a nice number, and I like the 1 Maxi because it can get there sometimes, and it helps me get to the effect veilers that I want as well. So yeah. And then the final monster I play is 1 Honest at the moment. I just feel like with Blackluster Soldier, it's an unbelievable card, as well as with Light Pulsar Dragon. Um, it's good to protect your Light Sworns as well. Um, yeah, Honest is just a really, really good all-around card. Um, however, I do feel it's more of a win more card than anything. Like I said, I still have to test. Um, if I feel like Honest isn't as good, I will either just cut it completely or find something to replace it with. Um, when I when I get the Lila, I may just throw in the Jane to make it 42 because I'm at 41 right now. But yeah, really not much else I can say about Honest. Alright, then you get to the spells. You have the staples, Dark Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. I play double Mystical Space Typhoon in the main. I was considering Lance over these. However, like I said, I'm still testing at the moment. If I feel like MST isn't as good in the regional, I'll probably end up playing Lances in the main for Rhode Island. But like I said, that has yet to be seen. So yeah. But I am maining double MST, and you'll see in a minute that I'm citing the third one as well. Then you have Charge and Triple Recharge. I will also see sooner or later if I feel like 3 recharge is too much. If I do, obviously I can cut this for something else. Not really sure what it would be, but yeah, maybe the third MST, who knows. And then the final card is 1 Allure. Just gets you more draw. I'm also a little iffy on this card, just because the deck doesn't run all that many Dark Monsters, and I really don't want to be removing my Dark Monsters. However, it is nice to have the added draw power to get to what you need right away, and it can get like a dead Dark Arm Dragon out of the hand too as well. So yeah, um, that's the main deck. We'll get to the extra deck. Um, there are proxies and main extra inside. Like I said, I will say what they are when I get to them. Um, you have Gaia Dragon, Photon Streak Bouncer. I have one. I think my buddy has it, so yeah. One Atum and Exabeetle for the bigger ones. And I guess I could throw Tyrus in with that category as well. He is the only rank 5 I run, and I felt like these were the only rank 6s that you needed. Atum is nice for when you have Double Light Pulsar and you just want to bring out Darkness Metal. Obviously Bouncer is good when you have an OTK and you just want to be able to stop a Gores. And Exabeetle is good to get rid of anything that could be problematic, and then you can just ride over it with Gaia Charger. So yeah. Rank 4s, I play Papilloperative. The main reason I play this card is because, well, first of all, um, if I had a Queen Dragon Djinn, I'd probably be playing it over this thing. However, this card is nice to deal with Spirit Reaper, because Spirit Reaper can also be a problem card for the deck. So yeah, I think even when I added Queen Dragon, which I'm probably gonna end up doing, I actually kind of just thought about the card now, and sorry about that, guys. I'm surprised that I haven't entered it yet, or put it into my deck yet. However, I feel like this thing's good to deal with Reaper and other problematic defensive cards. So yeah, and it could be nice for a game push that doesn't hit, doesn't make me lose to Gores as well. So yeah, one Papal Operative and then one Maestro. No Utopia. Not a huge fan of Utopia at the moment. I feel like it's just easily dealt with in Soul Taker, and Tempo has a field day with it as well. So yeah. Um, so yeah, those are my two at the moment. Two rank fours. Like I said, I probably added Queen Dragon Dijin um, once I, find one. And then for the rank threes, you have Acid Golem. A little iffy on this card at the moment. Still gonna test, like I said. Leviathan, Leviair, Tempo, and Zen Mains. And then Synchros, I play 3 Synchros, may actually go up to a 4th. I play Scrap Dragon, Black Rose, and Catester. I may end up adding an Armory Arm, I'm not sure yet. However, for now, these are the only 3 that I play. And side deck. I play triple Thunder King. I just feel like Thunder King is one of the best, if not the best card in the meta at the moment. It is absolutely vital, especially against windups and Geargias, to be able to side this card in game 2, and just know if you open with it, you are in good control. So yeah, triple Thunder King. It could be decent against Dark World as well. So yeah, there's that. Um, Double Doom Caliber. I'll put this one on top. Doom Cal is good. Well, first of all, if I end up seeing an Inzektor, it's going to be really nice to have this card in my side deck. And also, it's a good. Um, it's just a good. First of all, it's a good beater, and in a deck like Chaos Dragons, it's dark fodder and it's really really easy to summon. Um, and at worst, it's going to bait out warnings and bottomlesses, which is what I want it to do, and it fills my graveyard for whatever I need. So yeah, 2 Doom Calibers. Um, so yeah, I played triple Gemini Imps. Obviously, Dark World is not a great matchup for this deck, so I want to be able to stop their stuff, so I can be able to, just do whatever I need to do. Plus, it's a dark, and it allows me to draw more cards to get into whatever I need. So yeah. And then the final monster in my side deck is the second Maxi when I'm playing decks like Six Samurai, because Effect Veiler isn't that great against Six Samurai. And of course windups. You want to be able to sign this card in against windups. So yeah. Um, I play Double Soul Taker because heroes can be a pain, a little bit of a pain, I guess. Um, yeah, Soul Taker is just a good card in the meta right now as well. It also helps me deal with Thunder Kings and all that good stuff. So yeah, and then the third MST in the side deck. I played double Royal Decree. I thought about triple Royal Decree because I don't know. I feel like people are still. I feel like I should play 3 just because people may keep in an MST or 2 because they think I'm siding in decrees. However, I'm not really keen on that, I guess. And I feel like the 2 decree is going to be enough because they're not always going to see MST or have ways to get rid of decree. And decree can just be, it's a good card, but I feel like if I draw too many, it can get really cloggy and just, obviously the point of my deck is I want to be able to draw my monsters and be able to drop them. And if I'm siding in decrees, I really only want to draw um, 1 decree and just be able to set it and not have to really worry about anything. So yeah. And then my final 2 cards are 2 Compulses. It's very good against windups, it's good against heroes, and it's good against Geargias. It's just a great overall card in the meta. However, I don't want my opponent's MSTs to be live, like I said, game 1. I want them to side their stuff out, and then I side into compulses, and I set back rows, and they're like, well, now I don't have MST to deal with his back row, and I'm able to deal with their monster that I wouldn't have normally been able to deal with. So that's why I think Compulsory is a very, very good card, and it's a very good side deck card in this deck as well. So yeah, that is the deck profile, guys. Sorry it took so long, and I just really wanted to explain everything, and yeah. I'm just gonna end it here. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe, of course. Um, Stay tuned for my regional report. I will have a regional report um, after the Maryland regional. I'm also going to do a road to YCS Rhode Island, um, like I did for YCS Philadelphia. I'm probably going to start that either tomorrow or Tuesday. Not really sure. I should say tomorrow, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning here. That's actually why I'm talking pretty quietly. My fiance is upstairs asleep, so I don't want to wake her up. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Like I said, guys, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Um, I will have Road to YCS Rhode Island starting at some point this week, probably in the next day or two. I'll talk about the meta. I'll talk about, obviously, my choice and why I chose which deck I'm going to play, which will probably be next week, not this week, next week. Um, so, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.